Hey Aries, this is your reading for the month of June. This is a general reading for Aries sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, this won't resonate with every single Aries out there, so make sure you check your other placements as well. Sometimes your moon sign or your rising sign, you can find your messages in there. If you're after a more detailed personal reading, because remember this is general, you can always reach out to me in my email down below and we can do a personal one. Okay, so I've already got a few cards out for you. So the month of June is all about you looking back into the past and figuring out what went wrong and where you actually want to go in life. So it's all about finding your direction again. So if you've gone backwards or if you've gone back to old situations, you'll probably find that you're reevaluating yourself or reevaluating which way you want to go. So it's all about identity. You're like staying true to your identity of who you are. So it's all about self-discovery, finding out what you really feel, following your intuition, following your heart, that kind of thing. Another energy coming through is that there could be some confusion, complications, or clashing with a Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or this is just because you're doing the self-analysis, you're actually a lot of trauma that was held within you. So from growing up, a lot of trauma has kind of stayed in you. You haven't dealt with it properly. So what's happening right now, it's all coming to the surface. So there may be things coming to the surface that come up that really trigger your trauma from childhood and that kind of thing. So this will all come up in June, and that's something you'll be dealing with, but it will help you to go where you need to go or keep moving where you need to be moving. So you have to feel those emotions, even though it's going to be hard, to then kind of get to the next level or the next phase, or get you ready for the next phase of your life. Okay, using my Tarot of Truth Oracle deck. So the overall energy for you, Aries, is confident. So you're confident in yourself. You're confident in your abilities. You're confident that you're confident in your decisions, that you can just make a huge rash decision and be confident in that. Even if it doesn't work out, you still don't regret. I'm feeling you still don't regret anything that you've done. So there's this sense of confidence that you are in the right track. There's just a little bit of looking back into the past and like working out what went wrong to then keep moving forward. What is the energy that they're dealing with? What is the energy that you're dealing with? What is the energy that they're dealing with? Okay. So there's diva energy coming through. So you could be dealing with a few situations where someone is in their ego more. So you could be dealing with, there'll be certain situations that happen in June that kind of, you're dealing with someone that's in their ego. They're not really like connected to their, like they can't take their ego away from a situation. So there'll be a little bit of confusions, complications, and clashing with people that project things onto you. So you could be in a few situations where you're just maybe arguments or people that don't understand you, because Aries is all about the self. Aries knows the self. So other people have, if they don't have much Aries in their chart, they actually don't understand that kind of energy. And Libra is coming through. So you could be having complications with a Libra, or this to me is in the relationship sector of your life. So this is dealing with the problems that come up from relationships, whether this be old, new, even friendships can come into this sometimes, but just dealing with other people. So your problem is dealing with other people and making sure you don't come off selfish, but still maintain your self-identity. So they're the overall energies of June. Let's get into the tarot to see what's actually happening for you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now remember that the energies can always be reversed. So if you hear me speaking about something and you think that sounds like me, just swap the roles. Sometimes the energy can interchange. There's a lot of thinking about ex relationships as well for you, Aries. And you're like finally like understanding things and finally kind of staying in your own power and making decisions based on you, not to try and please someone else. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, June. Bottom of the deck is Justice. And we got this Libra energy before. So you're balancing out your situation. So if you've left anything unsaid, if you've left any connections kind of hanging, like it's just working out everything, working out problems with people, getting balance again. So this is the opposite. This is Libra energy. It's the opposite of Aries. So it's all about balancing out things, making sure you stay focused, stay in balance, and things will work out in your favor, you will find. Maybe you've made a big decision to change your whole scenery. Everything will work out for you in your favor in June. Yeah, wow. Cool. So what we've got is 8 of Pentacles in your current energy. So you're working on yourself, you're working on your craft. You may have a trade or some type of craft or some type of talent that you possess that you are working on, and you're focused on making something for yourself. That could be like a little bit of a setback at the moment. So things feel like they're not moving very fast for you, Aries, but you just have to try and have patience and just know that everything will work out in its own time. So I feel like there's this sense of you feel like things aren't moving quick enough for you, but things won't ever move quick enough for you. And you're kind of like overthinking a lot. You're like trapped in your head and like overthinking a lot, like, oh, like, and that's not normally like you. You kind of are a bit in Libra energy at the moment. So because you're kind of like, oh, second guessing, like why are you second guessing things? Like things will work out for you. You just have to trust in yourself, because there's something that you're not seeing. Like you're not seeing, I feel like you're not seeing the positive things that are going on. You're kind of focusing on the negative. And I feel like this is a defense mechanism, because you've had a lot of things happen to you in your life that have caused you to kind of think more on the negative, because you used to be such a positive person and now you're kind of more pessimistic. As I said before, you're closing off old cycles, like you're working out which friends you're not going to put time into anymore, what relationship, what family members you're going to kind of close off those chapters. Because remember, family, we're born into our family. We don't choose our family. So it's okay if some connections don't last. You don't have to feel bad on yourself if things don't work out with family and friends. Like it's all meant to be how it's meant to be. So if things don't seem right, just listen to your own voice and intuition. You're really realizing something, Aries, in the month of June. You're like having these realizations of connections. I feel like this is a lot to do with other people, connections that you have, family members, like things that were kept hidden will come to the surface in June. There's a lot of anxiety you are feeling at the moment because you're feeling this stuff come out. So there's a lot of overthinking energy here, too much in the head. You need to get out of the head, get out of that Libra energy. You could have Libra somewhere in your chart as well. You just have this problem with things taking too long. You have to kind of just have patience and kind of take one step at a time. Like if it means writing a list, take one step at a time and just know that what you're doing will lead to something better. So I feel like that's what your issue and your lesson is at the moment, trying to learn that things will work out for you and you'll get what you want. It's just going to take longer than what you want because you want things to happen quickly. And the outcome energy is Queen of Pentacles. So you may be very money focused at the moment. You may kind of have let things slip in the past with money. Like you may be in debt and you're really focused on making something for yourself and getting yourself financially back on track. So you, by the end of June, you're going to feel so much lighter because you would have focused more on those things that you needed to focus on, the general day-to-day bills and those kind of things. So you're trying to get on top of everything as well as trying to be a bit better with your spending habits. Clarify this Judgment card. Yeah. So you're realizing with this Judgment card and Nine of Wands reversed that you just have to trust. You just have to trust that things are going to work out. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're leaving it up to the universe to take in divine timing. So you're kind of realizing that if I just sit back and just know that it's going to work out for you, it's going to help your anxiety and help your overthinking. What is Aries overthinking? What is Aries overthinking? Okay, there is some type of overthinking a past connection. So this could be, and I did get an ex energy coming through earlier. So there's someone that you're overthinking. Should I have left that person, or you're overthinking about them, like how they may feel. Like you're just overthinking too much. And if something wasn't meant to be, and you felt that at the time, then that was the right decision for you. Do not feel bad for like not sticking true to yourself and doing what is going to be best for you, because at the end of the day, we come here alone and we will leave this world alone. So don't overthink the bad things that have happened to you. Don't overthink all the sad things that have happened to you. Just remember that those things have made you who you are today. Let's see what your message is. Let's see what your lesson is. What is the lesson in June for Aries? Well, it's probably patience. Definitely patience is one of them. What is your overall lesson for June? What is the overall lesson for Aries in June? Aries, Sun, Moon, I think. Your overall lesson for June. Got King of Passion. It's me on the photo. So this is King of Wands energy. This is just remember to stay confident in what you do, stay confident in your decisions that you make, because just trust in yourself. Trust that you know the right answers for you. Don't look for outside information. Don't ask for other people's opinions. Just stay true to yourself and make decisions based on what you want to do or how you feel. Because I feel like you are the most connected to yourself than any other sign. So overall, it's a lot of just like looking back and working out things, and you're going to grow from this whole situation, Aries. Let me know if this resonated down below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and comment down below. I love to see when it resonates with you guys. Thank you.